this is from Mrs. Abby. Today I will be starting a new series on the Rex Begonia plant. So welcome to episode 1 of the series. The title of episode 1 is How to Maintain Rex Begonia Leaves. So let's get started. But before we do, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And to all of you guys that have already subscribed, I want to thank you guys for supporting my channel. So let's get into how to maintain the Rex Begonia leaves. First, I like to inspect the leaves. But one thing we need to know before we start inspecting the leaves is the biggest issue with the Rex Begonia is their leaves. If you want your Rex Begonia to have healthy leaves, you have to do regular maintenance care on them. So in this video, you will notice that I am doing a lot of maintenance on the leaves. And so here's what I'm doing to maintain the leaves. As you can see on the video, I inspect the leaves. I turn the plant many times looking for signs of leaf problems. Some of the leaf problems that you might be experiencing with your Rex Begonia, and which I am experiencing now, are falling leaves, fading leaves, leaves turning brown, and lastly, leaves getting crispy around the edges. And sometimes the entire leaf can get crispy. All of these leaf problems for the Rex Begonias are very common. The 2 Rex Begonias you see in this video have experienced some of those problems, as you can see in this video. You will see me inspecting the leaves by touching them and feeling them. That way I can know what type of care I need to give them. Each leaf problem has to be taken care of differently. The requirements for a leaf that is crispy will be different from the care requirement for the plant that has fallen leaves. I will be discussing these issues and showing you how I handled them with this plant in another episode. So as I inspect the leaves, you can notice that I'm making sure that I try to find as many problems as possible. So once I know what's wrong with the leaves, and I've inspected them and it showed me signs of what's wrong with the leaves, I then take a journal and I write the leaf problems down. I jot down such things as the leaves are turning brown, or a few leaves are turning brown, or if I only saw one leaf that has turned brown. I also jot down things like if the leaves are crispy, or a few leaves are crispy, or a lot of the leaves are crispy around the edges. I will come back and address each one and tell you how to prevent those leaf issues in another video. So just keep inspecting until you have found all the leaf problems and continue to write them down. You want to make sure that you remove only the leaves that are easy to pull off with your hand. If you like, you can take a sanitized pair of shears and cut the problem leaf off. I prefer to leave the leaves until they fall off or until I can use my hand to pull them off. In this video, you will see me doing that exact thing several times. Now next and lastly, you want to inspect the soil. You want to make sure that the soil is free from any debris. And you also want to check the moisture level in the soil. That is another subject I'm going to be discussing in another video. The moisture level on the soil, if not handled properly, can cause a lot of issues with the Rex Begonia Leaves. So you want to make sure that you are checking the soil. Now, after 2 months of doing maintenance and preventive care, guys, on my two Rex Begonias, I have solved most of the leaf problems they were facing. Just take a look at them. They are all healthy and looking good. Now, they are experiencing a few leaf problems, but I am working on these to even eliminate those problems. Everything that I do to them to help eliminate the problems, I will be sharing with you in this series, one of the episodes. But for now, I am so happy and very proud of how well they are doing. As you can see in this film right here, notice how I'm touching them, feeling them, showing you the leaves. Like 2 months ago, you could see how the leaves were a little crispy around the edges, how I was finding a lot of brown leaves, in the soil and on the plant. And I also was showing you how some of the leaves were fading. And this 2 months later, you see how I'm showing you all these beautiful leaves and very few crispy leaves. Very few. I mean, maybe one or two. And I haven't seen a whole lot of brown leaves. And I have seen there's no leaves that are fading at all. And I'm very, very proud. And as I continue to work on this plant, I'm going to make sure that the leaves are in very good shape. I don't like it when the begonia leaves are all crispy and you can hear that noise when you touch them. That's not the way they're supposed to be, and that is not the way that I want my plant to be. As you all know that follow me, I take very good care of my house plants. And when they are having issues, I work on them until I solve the problem. Then I like to document what I do and share it with you guys. And that's how I treat this channel. I don't want to put up a video showing you the plants, telling you what I do, and then I don't come back and show you how well they're still doing. So I want to make sure that what I'm saying, it is working on my plants. I don't want just to tell you about what you can do to help your plant, but I want to make sure that it is helping my plants first, and then I want to come back later and I want to update you on how well that the plants are doing since I'm doing what I told you that I'm doing. And that's why I'm doing this film here. And remember, guys, that there are more episodes coming on this. I'm going to be sharing a lot of things with you about the soil situation, the moisture in the soil, the water requirements for these plant leaves to look like they're looking now, and a whole lot of other things that I'm going to be sharing. Now, the good thing about this about this series is that there are a lot of begonia plants. And a lot of the things that I'm going to tell you about in the future episodes, you can also use them for other plants, other begonia plants. I love feeling them now and look at them. They are so awesome and they are looking very, very, very good. So that is it, guys. I'm going to continue to show you how the leaves are doing. And I hope you enjoy watching the rest of this video. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.